stop by. Why don't you go in and have
Thanks.
a seat?
Thank you. God, it looks great.
I'm here with two legendary interior designers, Buatta and Ellie Cullman, and we're here to celebrate their new books. They're coming out in October, and I'd like to ask Mario, how important do you think it is for a designer to publish a book these days?
There are so many decorators today in the field that there's a lot of competition out there to have your things published. So I think it's a very good idea to be able to present your work in a book that exemplifies what you do, shows what you do. I've been in the business 50 years this year, and I am older.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we're in the business 30 years.
30 years?
30 years.
Yeah, well, then you can't be older
Wow.
than me. No.
Two powerhouses in one house.
Mm-hmm. But that's my baby. I mean, that's the only thing I'm leaving behind. I never had a child. This is the baby. And it's everything I've ever done, and too many of the things I've said. I treated it more like a family scrapbook.
So, Ellie, this is your second book, so you must have liked writing because you came back once more.
Well, I think it's like childbirth. You're really happy at the end of the childbirth, and you kind of forget all the pain and happens beforehand. But for us, this was really fun because our first book was what I call the macro version of interior design, and this is the opposite. This is the micro version of interior design, where you come up close and look at every picture and figure out, why does this room work? What are the things that make the room hang together? So I think it's the kind of companion piece to the first book.
How much time do both of you spend in terms of educating your clients?
A lot of time. It's an education. I always take them to the best shops and show them the best things, and then I take them, I don't know whether you do this or not, then I take them to secondary or third, thrift shops, and I say, you could have had this. They always come back to the first shop and buy that because you recommend it. Do you find that?
We do the same thing. We call it the good, better, best philosophy, so that it's really important to show them equivalence in each of the three categories. And typically, if the budget allows, they will go for the best.
Yeah.
And then in secondary areas of the house, we're totally prepared to use things that are, kind of just lookalikes if you have to.
Right,
because I'd rather have the front of the house be fantastic and compromise on the back. The kids' rooms, the service areas.
No, that's a very good point.
To do that.
Yeah.
How has your interest and training in the fine arts influenced your work and set you apart from other designers?
Well, I think for myself, I had training both at the Japan House Gallery and also at the Museum of American Folk Art. And you really learn how to evaluate antiques and works of art, and also to go back to that question of good, better, best. I think it's invaluable training for being an interior designer. The whole idea that decorating is much more than just picking a fabric.
Yeah.
That's what people think it is you pick a fabric, you help somebody with the curtains. I'm not interested in that kind of a project. I really like the sort of get into everything.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Finished product, yeah.
Finished product, down to the stationery, whatever, as far as the clients want us to go.
But the great thing is the day before they move in to have it all set up for them and they see it. And if they see something in the house, they're likely to keep it because they'll see it in place. But if they go to an antique shop and they see 500 things in one bit place, they go crazy. But if they can see it in their apartment or their room, they will say, "That's perfect. Let's keep it." So that's a good. I hate to say selling point, but it's a good selling point in the sense of finishing a room, finishing a job. Yeah.
Ellie, how do you think clients have changed in terms of their expectations today versus when you first started?
The problem is that everything's available on the internet right now, and so that you show them things, and then they found supposedly the same sofa for half the price on the internet, and they don't understand that, first of all, you have to really touch and feel everything that you're designing with. It's so different to see a picture and to get it up close. And then
watch it, Mario.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
And then what they're really hiring you for is a vision of putting it all together.
A house is never finished. It's constantly, it's like a garden that grows. It's always.
I agree. And if it is considered finished, it's sort of dead.
All right.
Yeah. For me, it's like the old friend from high school that you meet on the street that still has the same hairdo, the same shoes, the same look. It's like they're not evolving with what's going on in the world.
No.
Mario and Ellie, you both have a connection to Connecticut. What is it?
Connecticut? I always wanted a blue and white license plate. So when I bought my house in Connecticut, I had blue and white license plate. I was so happy.
Went with all your
I thought it was
china.
the ultimate wasp to have a blue and white. Yeah, it's true.
We're very fortunate. We have a working farm in Connecticut that we inherited from my husband's grandparents. So we've been there for our entire married life. And it's a very wonderful place because we grow all of our own vegetables, and we raise our own turkeys.
You have one
for
in your
example.
pocket. I just saw a carrot fall out.
Mario, is there any house that's still out there that you would love to have the opportunity to work on?
Yours.
Perfect. I'll send you my address. Ellie?
Oh, I still would love to do the White House.
Really?
Yeah.
And it would be a great honor to do the White House. Maybe we can do it together.
Why not?
Yeah.
Mario and Ellie, I'd like to thank you for sitting down with me and the readers of Connecticut Cottages and Gardens, and it's a really rare and great opportunity to hear from two masters of their profession.
Mistress. Please.
Mistress. And I wanted to thank Florian Papp for giving us the most wonderful location to sit and just admire some of the best antiques there are out there. So thank you.
Thank you, DJ.
Thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
great.
It was fun.
Thank you,
Mario.
Ellie. You're very welcome.